We're alive. We're good.
Like we did it. We fixed the computer.
Beware.
We first broke and then fixed the computer, and now Rita Repulsa is here to
Yeah, Rita
guide us
Repulsa.
along the way of
After
fake magic.
after 1,280 years, I think that's the amount of time it's going back. Yeah, that's the number that Kavanaugh is said to be 4 times, so I must believe it now.
I don't know or care that.
Look, I've heard a number like more than 3 times, so wolf token.
Ooh, that's
Squirrel token's bigger brother.
wolf token. What's the best wolf token? Is it that stupid Selesnya legend?
What about Huntmaster?
Probably Huntmat. Wait, no, Howl the Night Pack. There we
Howl
go.
the Night Pack is some of the best wolf tokens. Yeah. Anyway, we're here to do some Modern Masters, which is a format I don't think I've done in like I'm gonna say a year plus, but I found these have been sitting here for a long ass time, and I thought about selling them, but I never did, and now,
And now we're
yeah,
thinking about it.
now we're thinking about it.
She's probably gonna wait about it until me and us and we and Wolf Token finally fill it out.
Yep. So this is what we'll do
Yeah.
when Modern Masters begins.
So cold enough for you?
No, it's warming up now.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to get like 22 in the next few days.
Well, we can probably break out t-shirts.
Yeah, I won't have to fill up the furnace so much. Let the dogs out, have a bit of fun time out
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. Me and the boys have been thinking about going hunting.
Oh yeah, we'll go out, we'll go out and put honey buns in a barrel to get a bear.
There's actually a very large deer population problem up here.
Yeah, same down. Well, I don't think are we. I think we're
No,
okay
no,
right
God
now.
no! I'm pretending to be northern Minnesotan. Get out of here with you thinking. If you ever go to northern Minnesota, they talk. It's like they're being fake Canadian, like, but
Yeah.
they talk it legitimately. That's normal.
hmm It was funny laughing at some of the people around here very under my breath because they sounded exactly like my brother-in-law's grandmother sounds exactly like it, and it's just hilarious.
I love it.
And this is Michigan. We ain't even on the UP.
Yeah, you peers. Every once in a while you get some of those you peers down here.
Yeah. Ah, don't you know? Yeah, everyone
Don't you
knows
know?
it.
But yeah, so Modern Masters. I'm going to be honest. I don't remember half of what's in this set.
I know it has lots of Lorwyn tribal shit in it for no reason.
It also has a lot of splice into arcane
Yeah,
because
neither
Kamigawa
of
was
which
cool.
are seen in modern. Like, you might see
Ever.
fairies in modern, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Well,
Maybe, or maybe just.
Fairies in Modern has the distinct problem of like 4 or 5 of their best cards just being flat banned.
Oh,
I
right.
want to say Bitter Blossom is just banned in that format, and that's the stake in their. There
Right.
is a mono blue deck that exists based off of Videlkin Shackles and like being a dick with fairies. Like Spell Shredder Sprite is still a very powerful card in a format where you try to cast cheap spells. Like it's
Yeah,
basically a 1/1 flyer that's also a just counter spell.
good
Um,
card.
yeah,
I
the
know V-Click is legal, right?
V Click is.
Mm.
I think Ancestral Visions, Jace, and uh, maybe not Jace as much, but Ancestral Visions and Bitter Blossom are the two big ones that the deck doesn't have.
Bitter Blossom is legal in modern.
Okay, that must have recently changed.
I think they put that in when they like when they banned when they unbanned Wild
Okay,
Cattle and banned Deathrite Shaman.
like I knew I was saying it, but I wasn't. I don't know. Like I don't. I guess I don't play modern. To be entirely honest, I know I have a modern. I used to have a modern deck that was basically like I took all of my most expensive cards and threw them in a pile.
That sounds like a good
And it
plan.
was just like here's some Tarmogoyfs and some Dark Confidants and then other cards. And it's like, yeah, you can go to a GP with this and go 6-3. Yeah, sure. That was, yeah.
What more do you really need? Probably something else. I don't know.
I don't know. That deck ended up running into issues against. It crushed Pod. That was fun
Ah,
because
pod.
Pod. I had Damping Matrix on my sideboard, which is a crazy dumb 3-mana artifact that says activated abilities on creatures and artifacts can't be used.
That card's silly.
So they can't use Pod, and they can't use their sack outlets even if they assemble the combo. They can't sack the.
Man, that was in Mirrodin along with Trinisphere. What were they thinking? I
They
don't.
really wanted to just like slow, like try to
They
disrupt.
they liked. There was like, you know what we miss? We miss Null Rod. Let's make a bunch of
Mm.
those, and
Oddly
then make the
enough,
game slow.
yeah, Damping Matrix. My favorite part about Damping Matrix is that the way Pod would try to blow up artifacts that were disruptive was to try and use Cold Eye Selkie. Was to try and use Kosali Pride Mage.
Yeah, which we
So,
cannot activate.
all right, I'm in a limited format.
Let's not pick Partic Dragon. How about that?
No, I don't really care for Partic Dragon. I mean, I care for Partic Dragon in the fact that the dragon part is good, but the suspend part is awful.
Yeah, Spinbard that's a very expensive
I
like
I don't
Shivan Dragon.
I don't
How
think
much?
Cold Eye Selkie is good.
It's an okay card. I don't think we can be the Dampened Thoughts deck.
I could always pick up that Tribal Flames, but that's a really weak early pick. No big flyers, no.
Well, there is one big flyer, but he costs
Right, but I know what I'm
six.
looking for when I say big flyers. Like I'm looking.
There's there's a shiny Warren Weirding, which is a
I could just pick up this Cold Eye Selkie and roll with it.
Warren Weirding is usually a edict.
Not in this format. A lot of goblins. I'm gonna pick the rare and roll with this and see what direction we go in.
It's an Ophidian.
Dragon Storm.
Ooh. We could pick every Partic Dragon.
Oh my god. There's also a lot of Stormish cards in here. Veldelkin Dismisser is one of my favorite stupid creatures.
Stinkweed Imp. There's also Penumbra Spider to kind of stick on plan.
Yeah, we could be green, we could be blue, we could be blue-green. I like that. The red in
I
here.
don't.
I don't like trying to assemble Storm in this format because I don't think it's dependable.
I don't think it is. You don't have the Mono Rocks for it. Spell Snare's gone down with Modern Masters, right? That used to be like a $5 card.
I have no idea.
It's a good answer.
Yeah, when it comes to prices, I am not.
Ooh, Perilous Research.
I know Penumbra Spider is one of my favorite creatures. Like, out of
It's a
all
really
that.
good creature. It's really good. That is a very powerful creature.
Well, it's effectively a giant spider that is a harvest golem type giant spider. You know, like
It's a piloted idiot.
piloted
The
giant
spider is
spider.
piloting the spider. Ah.
Well, we got Thalids.
Yeah, the Thalids are alright. Do you like Thalid? Do you like Thalid Terminator? Or do you like Shell Dweller?
Hmm, difficult.
I think Germinator is the strongest as like a gray ogre with abilities.
The all three of them work just fine. I'm gonna pick one of them. I feel like that's probably fine.
You're not feeling the grip.
No,
Or
Corrosive
the
Grip certainly isn't.
or the Paradise Mantle.
Also, no.
Yeah.
I don't like Paradise Mantle really.
The mantle is Nick the Maron. The mantle is okay with Thalids, but not the best.
I'm looking at what I actually want this deck to do. Shell Dweller is quite defensive. Thalids also. I'm gonna go with the Shell Dweller.
Yeah, the other ones aren't very good at attackers, and it's the best blocker.
Latchkey Fairy, Death Rattle.
Death Rattle.
Good old Delve card. Look at this awful murderous cut.
Yep, they didn't reprint it because they said non-green was very odd, especially in a shard format.
Well, I mean, murderous cut is literally take a mana off that and take some of the restriction. You know,
Hmm.
It's a better card in every way. I actually think I like this though. If I'm going to be the green player, it means that there's a lot less of a. Uh,
Yeah, it's mostly a murderous cut.
mm-hmm.
Um,
What else? I mean, I could
I
also pick up Latchkey Fairy.
do we have the rogues to really make? I guess we could pick fairies to, but I don't know. There's also, yeah, it's a rogue. There's also Fairy Macabre, which is like just a wind drake.
I think I'd pick the removal spell that works over the Wind Drake. That's double commitment to the color.
Very true.
All right, if you want to,
How about quad commitment to the color?
hell yes. I say that with all certainty in the world. This card is extremely powerful.
Yeah, it's you suspended on two, and like if they don't play a creature for 5 turns, who cares?
Yeah, or it's one of those top decks that's a buster and a half if you could cast it.
Or if you can cast it.
If you can cast it,
You're not feeling the worm harvest?
not really. I don't feel like we're going to have we're not. At least so far, we don't have anything that interacts with it.
Oh, I was kind of joking, but yeah, we really can't make it work. Yeah, I wish we could pick that Tide Hollow
Mm-hmm.
Sculler too, but
I also like Kodama's Reach as well. I would be, especially with the
yeah, it makes it more castable.
Thysis, the Thysis.
Oof, Frogmite. There's also Nantuko Shaman.
Nintuko Shaman's a strong card. I guess also noting that Tribal Flames and Thirst for Knowledge Tribal Flames might not be too late in here, but I can definitely say that Thirst for Knowledge is a late card here.
Yeah, I would say Thirst is. Nantuko Shaman is really good, but
Yeah. So Nintuko Shaman's trick is that you have a cool body, 3/2 for 3. But if you suspend it, which basically gives it haste, so the
you
suspend
get
is very.
you get to attack with it anyways. Basically, you only play him on 3 if you really want to curve out.
Yep. But the fact is that the suspend cards give you that option. I like
Hmm.
Rift Sweeper. I like Nantuko Shaman again.
Sure, we don't want that dampened thoughts. We could have had 2 of them now.
Somebody has them. That somebody will have that dumb deck.
Yeah,
It doesn't work as well in here because I don't think Candle's Glow is in this set. Or
yeah. I don't know. There's a basically you're putting that on your lava spikes or whatever.
yeah.
Your Kodama's reach. Your Kodama Reach dampens their thoughts.
It's important to note that this is a hoser for suspend. There's a lot of suspend cards in this
There
format.
is, and it's also not a May. That is a
Mm-hmm.
you do it. So if you don't play it, if the only suspended card is yours,
Mm-hmm.
it's also a bear. Ooh, Squee.
Dampen Thought 3 comes around. Looking at what might be useful in here.
I don't think we're a Skyreach Manta.
At least not right now. What would be I guess what's the best bet hedging?
Pepper Smoke is like a. It's like the Manta or Pepper Smoke.
I'm gonna pick the Manta in case we end up with the ability to. See, now I could pick up some interesting cards. Warren's Weirding as a Edict, Sylvan Bounty as a mana fixer, and Siphon Life as a endgame card.
Yep, all very good.
I think I'm gonna go with the Edict.
Edict is strong. We might end up with a goblin that we might want 2 of.
Yeah. Um. If we end up seeing, I'm trying to think what I end up wanting for the rest of this deck here. This was the original pack that was very heavy for this color combination, so I'm not at all surprised to see this sort of stuff still here.
And I'm not feeling the Videlkin Dismisser, but it might be that, or
Peer through depths or something.
it might be I forget what that card actually does. It's an impulse for instants and sorceries, right?
Yeah. I'll grab that and set that up on the sideboard. Street Wraith is playable.
He's playable. He cycles.
That's
Very
actually
Macabre
that's actually
pretty
good. Uh,
Ethereum
Sculptor.
Sculptor or Otherworld Journey for our White Splash.
Dismisser and Crush Underfoot. Crush Underfoot is a card that's extremely strong if
You have the
if
giant.
you have the giants, which there are. There's a lot of like
There's
terrible
yeah
giants.
yeah they pushed giant tribal here, and really the only good one is Countryside Crusher or
Mm,
no lightning. There's a lightning guy too, isn't there? Is he here?
Thunder Giant. No, Thunder. Okay, Aethersworn Canonist. Aethersworn Canonist might have some value as far as like a card goes. I don't actually remember.
I have the window open to check.
Yeah. Grape Shot in here, Desperate Grit in here. Tromp the Domains, which is a overrun. Another Warren's Weirding. Kodama's Reach, if that's what we're looking for.
Shit, what is the site I used to check? It's not my history anymore, so I can't remember what that site is.
Ha. There's a Riftwing Cloudscape. That's also very true.
Yeah, Riftwing is like the MTO traders. That's right. Aethersworn
I don't think it's.
Canonists.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I want out of here.
It's a nickel, so I think
Yeah.
it's Riftwing Cloudskate.
Even though we're not in the
That's
blue.
wait, we're not in the blue, right? Shit.
Right, that's the thought. Like, we could be in the blue, but, I
There's
mean.
this. There's another Warren Weirding or a Kadama's Reach, I guess.
Ugh. Now let's take the Kodama's Reach. Here we go. A good reason to be in green is Spore Sower Thallid, which is
Hey, we have a Thallid.
mhm. Not only that, but 4 mana 4/4. Giant Dustblast also completely legitimate, and I don't know what the better call is there, but
If we didn't have another Thallid, I would say Giant Dust Wasp, but
yeah. I like well this is a 4 mana 4/4 too. Like end of the day, huge.
end of the day, 4 mana 4/4.
Warren Pilferers below the cut. Drag down over there is like okay-ish removal.
Yeah, it's -2/-2 often.
Yeah.
Did you know they added a domain to a lot of old cards that didn't have it?
Yep.
Like, go look at the Oracle text for Draco, and there you'll see it.
That was a weird thing that they did. But that was a reaction to the reaction to Mercadian Masks and Invasion, where there were new keywords, but they weren't keyworded, so people felt cheated.
Ha!
Take
Ah,
possession.
take possession.
Yo. Maybe I
There's
should
also
have been in blue. There's a Walker of the Grove below the cut. Um. Hmm. What in the world is the worthwhile card in here? There's honestly not too much.
yeah, I don't think we're a Raven's Crime deck. Really, why is Raven's Crime in here?
Retrace stuff. Like, we could pick it up, but I don't.
What what's the Walker of the Grove do again on the?
It's a 7/7 that when it leaves play, make a 4/4, and you can just evoke it to make the 4/4 for 5.
That's what I thought. We did pick up a Kodama's Reach to reach the top end, but I don't know how. Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, maybe it's Raven's Crime. I'm gonna grab that. I'm accepting that I'm not in blue.
Yeah. Any Planeswalkers? I don't remember.
Another Riftwing Cloudskate and Aaron Ephraim.
Do you want to start picking up some blue, maybe? Maybe?
Because I can pick up the Giant Dust Wasp and still have the same stuff going on, but goddamn.
Aaron Ephemeron is really good.
Yeah.
But Giant Dust Wasp is also acceptable.
Yeah, this card shouldn't be going any later than second pick, really. The errant ephemeron. That's not
Yeah,
real.
or even Riftwing Cloudskate.
Yeah, making me feel like I chose the wrong side of things. I'm gonna.
Either commit to it or stick or go to it now is what I'm saying basically.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Yeah. We have some sideboard. What? Okay.
I'm gonna pick that, by the way. Like the Woodfall
Okay,
Premise.
okay, so we're green.
Yeah.
Okay. If we were thinking about base black, we're wrong.
So how about like we could splash for Death Rattle, and that also makes Skyreach Manta like
Better, a
playable.
3 mana 3/3 for 5.
Yeah. Pestermite, Moldavine Cloak, Greater Moss Dog, another Thallid Shell Dweller, and a Vivid Creek. Um,
Um,
kind of want to cut the blue.
Pick up the Pestermite. It's either that or Greater Moss Dog, I think. I like that creature a
Yeah.
lot.
I was thinking Moldavine Cloak because of Cold Eye Selkie, but that's a bit
That's
stupid.
that's a bit stupid. Although,
Moldavine Cloak is good. I can tell you that.
it's really good, yes. It's like a Greater Moss Dog that you put on
Mmm.
another creature.
Mmm.
Pestermite, Flash Flyer, go.
I mean, it's a 2 power flyer for 3 with flash and other text.
We get
Narcomoeba, Warren's Weirding, Fairy Mechanist, Echoing Courage, Vivid Grove, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either the what does Fairy Mechanist do again? Look at the top. You may put
Top
a
3.
top three catch a fact. We're not doing that.
We're
I
not
think
doing that.
Vivid Grove is like good fixing, like really good fixing.
Yeah, let's pick up the Vivid.
We might be blue. If we're
Here,
not blue,
here's the thing. Like when I passed up the Riftwing Cloudscape the first time, I thought, okay, look, I'm basically not blue here, and that was a very close choice in the first place. Then Errant Ephemeron showed up 4th pick. I'm blue. Like, I don't care. Manamorphose, make Greater Moss Dog.
there's also the argument to be made for Paradise Mantle.
I will never accept that argument. Like, you go down a card for, like, a really crappy Birds effect.
Yeah,
Like,
I was mostly thinking it because Woodfall Primus cost 8,
I
and we have tokens, but it might be Manamorphose or Greater Moss Dog.
pick up the dog. I mean, Manamorphose and a Skyreach Manta and
Yeah.
go to town. Traumatic Visions. It looks
Let's
like
say
basically
it cycles.
pick up the Mind Funeral and just throw heads into the
That's like
garbage.
really that is like the third Mind Funeral I've seen. That is like a plan, I guess. That's
So,
what the Dampen Thoughts guy is going to have 3 Mind Funerals.
and that's gonna be hella annoying, and we're just gonna like lose to that shit.
Nah, we draw a million Greater Moss Dogs when we do that. Yes, that is new Ivory Giant art.
Spell Starter Sprite.
We do have the Pestermite.
Not much else I care for. I could pick up Sylvan Bounty if I were committed there.
It cycles.
I want to try and make blue real, so
We, we can splice things under Reach Through Miss. That's what that card exists for, right?
we don't actually have any splice things though.
Spell Sweater Sprite is just fine.
Walker Vivid.
A Vivid or the Walker? We already have an 8-drop, so do we want a 7-drop, or do we want a Dirkwood Boars, I guess is the question.
This is an 8 drop on its top too. Like I
Oh,
don't.
right, I thought that was 5. Green, green, okay.
Nah. It is ambitious.
The Vivid is safe. I hit the ambitious. I like ambitious.
Ambition.
Are we a Deep Cavern Imp deck?
Doubt it. Like, what do we? For one, we have nothing we care to discard. For two, I'm just gonna grab like petals.
It's either that or the Grip.
Sure, I'll steal Siphon Life. Greater Moss Dog / Death Denied. And a Face Falter. Alright,
Okay.
so here's my thought process at the moment. It's something like this.
So we're at 17 picks. Can we be a Rude Awakening deck, or
Rude Awakening.
can we splash for Path Exile? Off our two. Oh wait, off our two Vivids,
Or two Vivids and like Kodama's Reach or something.
or
Maybe
can we be a Rude Awakening deck? That is a 7 mana spell.
eight,
8. Wait. Yeah, it's
five,
5. Right.
five,
It's
and
just 8. We could be more 8 drops. Or we could splash for Path to Exile.
yeah,
Glacial Ray showing up, I'm glad.
yeah. Glacial Rays, Bar and Grill with the bird firing some beams or beams being fired at a bird. I think the
Yeah.
bird fires the beams. Is really what's going on there. I
Yeah, do we just splash for Path? Like a real cube deck? Like a real modern deck? That is what they splash for in white,
let's
right?
try this idiot plan. I like this. I like this a lot.
If we had Aether Vial, I would say pick the Flicker Wisp.
Oh my god.
Your mini Resto Angel.
Marsh Flitter.
Oh, my pack hasn't loaded yet.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Marsh Flitter, another Vivid. It's for our
Yeah.
splash for Death Rattle.
Search for
Search for
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Pestermite.
Yeah. I think it's one of those. Like, Search for Tomorrow gives both, fixing ramp.
It's fixing ramp, something to do early. Pestermite makes Spell Center Sprite better.
Also is another flyer.
It's another. It's just like 2 power flying.
Do we want more fixing going on, or do we want more straight crazy stuff going on? Sitting here thinking on it. The ramp is nice. I'm gonna pick up the flyer. Evasion.
hmm Also, yeah, Burned Head. Theater mode is great. It's also like somebody brought up theater mode. Watch Magic did.
Yeah.
Theater mode is Aether Snipe.
Aether Snipe would be fine.
There's also Citadel Woodreaders and Stinkweed Imp
The
and
reason
Wrathy Trapper.
the reason Marsh Flitter becomes a 3/3 rather than just getting +2/+2 is just so you don't go like I'll sack all my goblins and make my guy like a 20/20.
Yep, it's also so you only have to sack 1 goblin.
Right. The biggest point is literally just they don't want you to be like, I team of goblins, I sack them all to Marsh Flitter and attack you for 19.
Like, there are ways to do that. They just don't want to give it to you in almost 1 card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like Aether Snipe here. It's a big body.
It's more top end, but it's also like
Well, it's a bounce spell early too if we're in
yeah,
double
if
blue.
you really need a not a timer is on top.
Yeah.
Boomerang.
Yeah. Errant Ephemeron.
Yo.
This makes me feel very good about the blue to have a second copy of this. I'm also going to note, this card is now real.
Yep, Skyreach Manta gets very real with our Vivids.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's only a 3/3 or a 4/4, that's still huge for 5. So I would be incredibly happy.
We're
Also,
probably getting like Greater Moss Dog back. Yeah, Lotus Bloom. Nobody into it. That the one Storm guy is going to be. Oh yeah, put a Storm out and Grape Shot you for like 5.
Yeah. I would like to pick up Echoing Truth as well at some point because that's a very good answer to the like, hey, I'm gonna empty the Warrens for tokens.
Echoing Truth is a solid card.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Flyers. Makes me feel good about blue.
All right, you don't read the AGDQ's chat because there are actually like 10,000 people in it. Can we be Trigon Predator?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Like, that's real as hell.
Like, I was thinking, like, I was reading right to left for some reason, and the first things I saw were Rift Bolt and Drag Down, and then, like, wait a second, there's a gold card in this pack, and we're those colors.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. I think this will be just fine. Looking at the cards. Also, we have some blue over here we can consider.
Yeah, like,
The Dismisser's like the only real card over here.
and even he's, like, not great.
Nah.
He's 6 or 7 mana for
He's
that
6.
effect.
He's 6. He was a lot better in old Rav draft because you had signets all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, Ramp was in town.
Yeah, no matter what color you were in, Ramp was in town. You want to be a second dragon predator?
Wow, really? Okay.
Beware artifacts and enchantments.
Ah, shit, look at all of our flying.
We're good. We're in a
That's
good way.
one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8 flyers. Okay.
Hmm.
And then we just have like Salad, Shell Idiot, like hanging around on the ground blocking
Yeah,
everybody.
Thallid idiots just
And,
hold.
this like sprouts just sprouting up to block people.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that's not a question. I'm just looking. I'm at this point. I'm taking the extra time to kind of look at what cards I don't like in the deck. Petals on the side, making that. Let's
That
see.
and Traumatic Visions. Ooh, take possession.
So we have Take Possession, which is a possibility. We also have Archbound Wanderer, which I don't think is.
Yeah, we could make that like a 3/3, but nothing to modular onto.
Right, like what do we module onto?
Skyreach Manta, which
Oh
would be
boy,
cool, but never happening.
yeah.
We'll just get some more top end. Some more top end.
Our top end is starting to look kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of it's fake though, like that Aether Snipe
Well,
and
right, like the errant. Like I'm looking like, oh no, I don't have 2 drops, but like in reality, this is there. Like that improves this a lot. Also, we get the improvements of nothing from this pack.
wow, a flat nothing.
I was hoping I was going to like finish that sentence with like any card, and I didn't.
What's the best card in this pack then to hate on?
Hammerheim.
Yeah, Hammerheim Deadeye or Mod Anti in
Yeah.
case there is a Goblins player.
Will I run Skyreach? I think so. With both of these Vivids, it's likely this is a 3/3 or it could be as high as a 4/4. And
Yeah,
for 5, I'm completely fine paying that much. I don't even care what I grab here. I'm just gonna grab Mad Auntie. Like I don't give a crap what I grab here.
we have another bite at Walker of the Grove. Can we make use of Hanakami other than Kadama's Reach?
Not especially. Yeah, I do have a Kodama's Reach, which I could go grab like white for this path, which is
Yeah,
like
we are going to play a Plains to splash Path to Exile, by the way.
Thieve Mirrored Enforcer. I don't see myself playing this.
And she's just very underwhelming, and we
It's
already
like,
have better top end. But
oh hey, Search for
oh,
Tomorrow.
amazing, good.
I also could consider that Vivid, but
Just for Death's Rattle,
oh, did I actually grab the? Oh, I grabbed the Walker. Okay, I was flipping between them there.
flipping, yeah,
Anyway, Search for Tomorrow is nice because of this kind of like this
yeah. Or it
Walker
helps us
card.
do top end. It's also fixing.
Yeah.
It's everything you want from a rampant growth and more.
Mm-hmm. Like that's nice. I don't care much about having another petals just because I have petals over here. Like if I want to draw 3, I can. And I honestly might include. I probably will include this just because the card quality of the deck could
So
be
do we hate on Stinkweed or Brute Force?
Wrathy Trapper or something like that. I don't like. This is a pack where it doesn't really matter too much what I'm grabbing. Wrathy Trapper is hardest for us to deal with just because we have no
Yeah.
like. It's a tapper, and I'm not going to be spending removal on it. Let's say goodbye to Brute Force.
I don't think we're a Frogmite deck.
Mog War Marshal.
It's better than that Sins enlistment.
Um,
Wow, a real pick.
I'll grab Spell Snare? Question mark. Like, I think actually the other pick might have been stronger, but I don't care because I didn't expect that.
Well, Aether Spellbomb is like nothing super
Yeah.
special, but
I'm a bit, yeah. Well, this format is going to be a bit of a. This is. I haven't played this in about a year, so.
Spell Snare's like a tick, anyways, so
I don't.
fine.
Yeah, whatever. Um, I think one of the greater Moss Dogs can go if we're gonna have to make cuts here. Walker of the Grove can also probably go, and then I just need to make one freaking cut.
Oh man. Uh,
Do I play a Spell Snare?
Do you play Traumatic Visions?
Just for the land cycling.
That's fair.
Like, it grabs my Path to Exile or Death
I,
Rattle mana.
I think it's like either Traumatic Visions or the thing you said, the Spell Snare, one of our counters.
Okay. I like getting rid of. I like keeping in Traumatic Visions because of we have this Path and Death Rattle.
Yeah, the and all it works even better for Death Rattle because it puts a card in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
I like all our flying.
Yeah. I guess with Para Trigon Predators, like if we play against the Affinity player, we just like go like and like they just explode.
Yeah, like they play their like
Yeah.
they we don't care about their Frogmite.
Somebody was saying that Petals would be worth including. I don't know if that's like
Well,
it is a draw 3.
let me read the
You know,
full text on that.
you can literally ignore the top half of it. All it says is draw 3 cards. But I guess the question is like is that? I think that is better than Greater Moss Dog. I don't much care for just Greater Moss Dog, and we have 17 creatures in here.
Yeah, we could afford to lose a
That is not.
kill giant.
Okay. Magic Online. Okay. I mostly don't care about the Hill Giant because like we have creatures that just.
Like Penumbra Spider and then the Greater and the Force Silver Salad both outclass it very
Yeah.
easily.
I'm gonna play the Cold Eye Selkie, even though it's in most cases a 1 mana. It is in all cases a 1/1 for 3. But I mean, I might. The big thing is this is gonna be like, uh, lightning rod.
Yeah, they will spend removal on that.
Like
And it will keep people at home. It will do things. It may even get to like draw a card.
Island Walk says maybe we get in.
Or even just like we deal with their creatures somehow.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. This is a treasure cruise, except for when you look at the top 3 and you're like land, land, land. Bottom of deck. Usually, I think of this card as like the arcane sub theme combo card because it's an arcane card you can just like play, put it back, pay, put it back.
It's also just like a concentrate.
Yeah. All right. So mana, I'm going to include the basic for Path and Death Rattle because I have both all Traumatic Visions, Kodama's Reach, and Search for Tomorrow to search. So
Other than that, we're heavier blue.
yeah. Other than that, let's take a look at color. We are technically heavier blue, but our green mana requirements are slightly heavier. Um, hmm.
Let's see what Suggestion says.
Because it's going to be 1/1, leaving me with 13. I guess the question is what I want to include the last. Like, if I had to choose, I think green would be the more. Just because
Yeah, because green
can
can
fix.
get us others. Yeah, let's go with that. Go heavy on ones. Let's see what Suggestion says.
It even wants the green.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we also have the ability to make this Skyreach Manta a 5 mana 5/5.
Yeah, Vivids.
Spell Strutter's questionable. I'm going to keep it as a.
Flyers.
Like,
It's
the question would be if I include, like, change it out for, like, Greater Moss Dog or. It looks like that's it. Like, Dismiss
yeah,
It or something up at the top of the
it, it,
curve.
it would be Moss Dog. Like, which one do you want?
I feel like this format has enough cards where I can afford to just hold Spell Strutter and counter them.
Yeah,
I might
it
like
also
Spell Bombs.
it gives us something to do on two. Like, I have flash in my 1 mana 1 or 2 mana 1/1 that counters something.
Like I don't like the idea of having this. Like Spell Strutter's really bad if you're just not countering anything because a 1/1 flyer is kind of bad at 1. So
For two, it's a little lame.
yeah,
But hey, it's a force spike on a 1/1. Yeah.
not a Force Spike.
Oh yeah, it's spell blast on a one.
Yes.
On a, yeah.
The card was play tested as a Force Spike.
Oh my
They
god.
determined that to be oppressively stupid. Because like it just meant it no matter what it could counter everything forever.
Amazing.
Because
Maybe
like
the most
constructed formats,
things happen in
spell snare. So sideboard we have like spell snare. We have Greater's Moss Dog,
No, Greater Moss's dog.
Greater Moss's Dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
Greater Moss's dog.
Okay.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about spell stutter.
Oh, we could splash for places. We could just go
Yeah,
ahead and
Phthisis.
quad black.
Nah, you would always suspend that,
I
and then if you
know.
top deck it, you just lose.
If it's not your opener, everything's awful forever.
Well, you have to draw it sometime before.
Three.
T yeah,
I'm happy we have this min.
yeah. How the hell did we end up with a Woodfall Primus? Just someone looked at Woodfall Primus and went, "Uh, triple greed is too much, even for 8 mana," and was like, "Never mind."
I like that we have the ability to cast that on something like 6, 5 if 5 is the technical lowest.
It could have been 4 if you picked up that Paradise Mantle.
I don't actually think so.
I don't think so either. We don't have a 1 mana 1/1 to stick it onto. Woodfall Primus is nothing special
Probably
in
not.
terms of in like.
In real life, the card has some like value as this stupid EDH card that everyone plays.
Yeah, he's a answer to non-creature permanents. That is what he does.
Yeah. Let me actually. I should sort this into a more reasonable. So this is errant. Errant.
The chat is calling for us to play Vidalcan Dismisser over Spell Starter Sprite. I would still rather play Greater Moss Dog than it if we were going to board it out.
I do agree that Spellstrutter is like very low value in this deck. Like it, I mean, at max, it could only ever counter a 3 cost spell. Um, yeah, I don't like. The more I think on it, the less I like the card.
I'll go ahead and jam Greater Moss Dog in.
I'm just looking. There's no way we're peer through depths. There's no way I main the spell snare. Ethereum Sculptor is actually harmful to Skyreach Manta, so that's fun.
No, it lets you invent a 6th color of magic and then pay for it.
Well, no, other way around. It's lower.
Oh, okay then.
It lets you only play it as a 4/4, even if you control everything. Um, I don't really.
Also it's a squire.
Also, it is a squire. Yep. Please stop.
I really want you to play that Street Wraith. That Street Wraith says 0 mana draw a card.
I guess honestly the spell strutter's in there because I'm concerned about curve. I'm always concerned about curve.
Yeah, we're a bit 3 heavy. And yeah, we're not going to love on Phthisis. You picked the shiny dog over the non-shiny dog.
I don't think I submitted, so I think I still have the spell strutter in the deck, and I don't really care.
We'll find out.
I mean that yes, I didn't submit, therefore, like we'll see.
I think when it goes under 30 seconds, it starts like some
Auto submitting, but that was like at 40 something. Like we did
no.
under the comedy kid.
We're fighting the comedy kid. Watch our Spellsitter Sprite be in our opener and totally own him.
Watch it be like the world's worst top deck, or the world's best top deck.
Watch us find a way to kill Spellsitter Sprite while it's on the stack to kill Paradise Mantle.
Ah, yes, we could have Paradise Mantled the 1/1. Yep, yeah, we mentioned earlier there is a wolf token in the event.
Yeah, there's a wolf
God
token.
damn, yes!
Oh wow, amazing. We get to curve. Keep.
Keep.
Are we on the play? No, we're on the draw. Okay.
All right.
Oh man, no.
Oh, we're playing this.
Homunculus. Oh yeah.
I don't care.
Also, it's also funny that they gave a 1/1 2/2 to the Esper people.
I know. Alright, so let's just begin by suspending cards.
He goes,
Forest and
a Forest Rift Sweeper. Although, don't we have the Rift Sweeper?
it's we do. The only concern I would have here is if my opponent just goes like madness levels of Ethereum Sculptor was not the card I wanted to see because that's one of the cards that allows madness level plays.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
And our next turn is suspend something.
Right, like we're not actually putting. Okay, fine. Now here's a question.
Yeah.
When I grab with the search for tomorrow, do I grab green for Woodfall in my hand, or do I grab black to get me off of all my colors requirements?
I have no idea. I think black is the real choice, but
Yeah. Well, because I would still need to draw 2 lands, and there's a very high chance that,
one of them is green.
okay, Aven Changeling. Yeah, so... I'm gonna go grab the black splash here.
Liking Ephemeron here, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Selkie is live.
Mm-hmm.
Island detected.
So yeah, we'll... Like... Do.
You want to let us? Yeah, we'll thank you.
Thank you.
We're playing Sultai, he thinks.
So yeah, yeah, there are still 5 forests remaining in the deck, as well as Kodama's Reach and 2 Vivids.
Yeah,
So,
2 Vivids.
and we drew 1, so who cares? Okay, then this is the...
You don't have any reason to play the planes yet,
No,
unless you wanna confuse him.
let's make him think we're like domain pile.
For holding path, maybe.
Yeah, which we could be, but we're not.
Like, that's why the planes is in the deck.
Alright, so Trigon Predator is a huge threat. There's a Path to Exile in the deck. We actually... Like, I'm threatening Path, but I also have it.
We actually have the path to exile. It'll be interesting to see if Avian Changeling attacks here.
Strong.
Wow.
Pacifism. Huh? Okay.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait until we find our other Trigon Predator.
Oh, we don't have long. Seeing
Yeah,
as we're dead in 3.
we're getting beat up.
Yeah.
We get afferent Ephemeron this turn, though, I believe.
No, we're still 3 turns away from it.
Oh, I thought it was...
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey. A Trump blocker.
Oh, maybe he tries playing up. Yeah, that path was really late, too. That was like pick 3 or 4, pack 3.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just chump now, or...
No. Fairy Mechanist. So we're in a really bad way.
We drew lands, I think, is the traditional thing we did.
Well, we did absolutely nothing to interact with our opponent. Like, actually nothing.
Yeah, our first 2 turns were void, and then our turn 3 was...
So we'll get this fly. We won't even get the errant ephemera. We'll be dead.
Unless we get something here that's cool. Oh, okay. That lets us live.
All right. I mean, assuming our opponent has nothing in hand, but
Hmm. Also, if he wants to all out us, it means that he has to lose a creature to do that.
he will do it though
He
because
will, but he has to lose a creature to do it. Probably the fairy mechanists.
yeah, I think it's kill Fairy Mechanist and chump block the Aven Changeling.
Hmm.
Like this, and then he plays like Path of the Test of Resistance or whatever, or the oh no, plus one. Oh, Stir the Pride. I was gonna say plus one plus a Gleam of Resistance. Sorry.
The Gleam of Resistance. Okay, so that's us dying.
Yeah, we did absolutely crushed because we did absolutely nothing to interact with our opponent for the entire game.
And our opponent was a fast deck too. Like,
Yeah,
okay, so let's get Greater Mossdog in here. I think.
yeah. I don't. It sucks because the that would have done nothing to change it. Useless. We
Do
really
we
just
want to?
needed to draw better cards. How about we try that?
Or like the Thallid Shell Dweller would have been cool.
Yeah, really anything to actually come into play. It sucked that we actually died on 5. Being unable to do anything about a 2/2, taking 10 damage from it.
We are playing against the Comedy Kid though.
We are. That we are. Alright. So yes, I would like to play first. And I am all up in this hand.
Yeah, lead with a Vivid.
Well, look at that. That's like
Hmm.
hmm
We can even cast that on 4 if we draw any land.
or use traumatic visions.
Do you want to do that or suspend the Ephemeron? I think we suspend the Ephemeron.
No,
He's
I
going to be
absolutely suspend the ephemeron.
Okay, Ivory Giant. Do we flash in Pestermite at the end of turn 3, or do we...
We flash it in actually at the beginning of turn 3. Cut him off a color.
Ah. Oh man. He has the thing that the first spell center sprite. Ah, refill.
So let's go ahead and stop on my opponent's turn.
Is I think white or blue.
I'm gonna cut off his white. Really, I mean, it could be any of like,
Yeah. I guess you cut off blue if you don't want him to activate Spell Bomb, but he just like
but
activates it in response.
right. Also, what do I care? Like, okay, bounce my Pestermite.
Rip. Tap planes? Is Penumbral Worm in Modern Masters? I don't know.
I don't believe so. It's not a modern legal card.
I didn't think so, unless it got
Oh
his own
no!
Ephemeron. Ours beats his, though.
It's true. So Penumbra Spider.
It's a cool card. Oh man, are we gonna do it?
Well,
We're having the 3/3.
I think so. We could actually traumatic visions for like planes and get it to a 4/4.
Mm-hmm. Wonder what he'll wait to save that spell bomb for.
Either lethal damage or non-lethal. Like maybe our ephemeron because it's much harder for us to cast.
Probably.
All right, suspenders.
How many ways do we have to deal with his Ephemeron?
Uh,
Counter it.
Counter it. Block it for 2 turns with Penumbra Spider. Double block it with our current board.
Yeah, that also works because it also We lose half a spider doing that.
Amuru Seekers, so it can only be blocked by artifact or white creatures.
It's got fake intimidate.
Mm-hmm. It, yeah, it literally has intimidate.
Well, if you change its color, it still has white intimidate.
Yes.
That's the only relevant reason.
Um, question here is if I petals or if I play a 3/3 flyer. Is a 3/3 flyer good enough? I like petals refill.
Battle refills is cool. The other thing that is Skyreach Manta does block Emerald Seekers.
Yeah.
Or we could refill and like be cool.
Let's attack first.
He chumps the Emerald Spider.
This is why I attacked first.
Okay.
Because
I like that a lot.
yeah,
Can we just replay the spider now?
yeah. Now our plan changes to just replay spider.
We still get to hold up path.
Mm-hmm. I do not agree with my opponent there because I have Errant Ephemeron coming down next turn.
Yeah, I was wondering he was going to do that. He was going to waste a vivid counter with when we play Skyreach Manta or like
Yeah.
any number of actual things, but Frogmite,
Four mana
Hardcast,
tutus.
Oh man, it's like we're playing Invasion all over again.
Did you know that Invasion has a creature that has the name Snid that costs 6?
I did know that.
Yes. Did you?
But all the other snids cost 5.
Look, when it's 50% of snids that exist and the other 50% of snids that exist.
They're all 3/3 beasts at least.
Anyway, I think we're going to attack.
Or we think we'll play the Manta.
Yeah, with our opponent going down very low here, and Ivory Giant will tap us out, but yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah, let's go ahead and play Skyreach Manta. Red mana, powered by red mana.
Okay, here's a question.
Hmm.
Do you know what both the snids do? I don't remember both of their names, but I can tell you what they both do.
I know the 6 mana one has gating
It's a gated card.
and makes people sacrifice lands. It looks like this freaking crusher, and I love its art because
Yeah, it's got really good art.
it's got a pretty cool crusher like looking thing.
It also doesn't look like much of anything aside from a crusher.
And the other one's what, blue for?
Yep, it's blue to make a tap. It's a tapper that makes a land, a basic land of type of your choice.
It's a 5 mana Tide Hollow Mystic or whatever the hell the name of the card is.
Dream Thrush.
No. I'm thinking of a more recent card from Lorwyn when I just said Tide Hollow Mystic or whatever. But yeah, Dream Thrush is the card that does it in Invasion. But yeah, so
I'll be interested to see if our opponent attacks.
I mean, he's got problems in that lethal flying damage, so yeah. Okay. Hey, we killed him before Errant Ephemeron came down.
Yeah, our Errant Ephemeron was better. Why did he use that spell bomb the way he did?
I don't know.
Thinking about the Dismisser?
Put that in over the Moss Dog, knowing that he has Errant Ephemeron in his deck.
That's good.
So,
now watch it stink up our hand for a million turns.
Our deck has a lot of ramp. 6 isn't, like, unreasonable.
Yes. Yeah, it does have 2 pieces of...
This hand's junk.
Get out.
Like, this hand's really junk. We don't have any blue. We have 4 blue cards.
If that take possession was of any other land, I would. Or if it was a. How about that same hand, but kind of worse? Amazing.
How do you like terrible mulligans where we get beat
Homunculus.
down by a core
Yeah,
homunculus?
by one
Yeah.
homunculus.
We're this game's
This game's over.
this game's going very poorly.
Now, next turn, do we cycle that traumatic visions or do we suspend our.
I'm gonna suspend. And here's his Ethereum Sculptor, and now we're just gonna like get crushed in half. So
Like, we have to play that spider soon. And even then, we've taken a bunch of damage. I guess if he attacks with the Aethersworn Canonist, we can kill it with Pestermite. City of Brass. Oh, okay, that makes me feel better about the trade with Aethersworn Canonist.
and then he's playing like something big here. Maybe it's the same goddamn curve. If he plays even Changeling, I'm gonna be mad.
Windrake, baby. Well, this format has a ton of Windrakes. I didn't even realize.
Yep. Cool. So welcome to literally game 1, exactly the same. Except for this time we're a turn behind, and we're at 5 cards in hand. And I'm drawing land like a madman.
Okay. Hopefully he attacks first so that we can
Yeah.
his own Vivid.
So I'm gonna kill the Avon Changeling.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 1-mana Frogmite.
Amazing.
Watch my body get crushed.
Now we're in this, man. Top card of the deck is the spider. That's basically what it has to be, right?
Even that. Yeah, that's good enough, yeah. Yeah, so I'd like to tap City of Brass. Get on! Get on! You lose!
Or hell, even I'm not going to say that because of the card we just took out of our deck.
So we kill the flyer. And now we very much absolutely need to draw. So this goes off. We need to draw live. That's the important thing here. Grab forest, grab swamp.
I think it's forest so that we can actually like cast.
Yeah. Nothing? How about nothing?
I guess we hold up traumatic visions.
That's something. I'm gonna lose to that +2/+2 card.
Amazing.
So the cool thing is that +2/+2 card costs 5, and if he attacks here and brings me to 7, and I play any blocker next turn, I still lose. So we need something here.
Let's draw evacuation. Or Wrath of God.
Errant Ephemeron, okay.
I guess you try it.
Path?
That's basically it. Amazing.
Uh, useless. Like,
Yep, that's Moldify for you.
nope, magic.
And draw balance. We
Hmm.
would discard a card if we played balance.
I would become. No, we wouldn't.
All right. If we had drawn it, I
Yeah.
mean, instead of the. If we had drawn it off of the petals, we would maybe get to live a turn, and then. Oh, we just die.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just die. So cool.
Our opponent's deck was good at least.
That doesn't actually soothe me in any way because of how the loss in round three in this game was. Because this game was just like, it didn't matter. Our opponent's deck could have been mush, and it wouldn't have mattered. You know,
He could have won if he just had the Quartermunculus.
like our opponent could have like just looked at us and not cared. You know,
One beat down.
like the frog might could have beat this hand.
Yeah, he could have.
Like we didn't do anything. So, all right, and that's Modern Masters. That is actually
Yeah.
every single Modern Masters experience I've ever had. So,
Let's never play this format again.
yep, I know. I don't have to look at this format ever again.
Now,
So,
here's the actual question:
hmm.
Are you too salted for a run back of cons, or do you just feel like,
Oh no,
uh,
I'm fine. I'd be good for like a run back of cons. That would get the taste of
yeah? Because I thought you might feel that way
terrible
because
beams out of my head.
of how short this stream went.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring things down, and then we'll come back up with a cons draft. So see you in a little bit.